If you've ever seen a document that had something faded into the background of every page, such as an image or text like the word copy or confidential, you know what a watermark is. Originally, a watermark was part of the actual paper you typed on. If you held it up to the light, you might see the text or image better. Nowadays, you put it into your document on screen and it prints with the rest of your document. So let's put a watermark in an existing document. We'll open that up by going to the Office button, then Open, navigate to the Lesson 6 folder, and we'll select Job Posting 11, and we'll open that one. So a very plain document right now, and we're going to put a watermark into this page. Now you can actually do two different kinds of watermarks, but I'll show you some of the presets first. First thing we need to do is go to the Page Layout tab, because that's where we find the page background group, and there's watermark right there. So when we click on it, you'll notice that there's some presets for us. We've got confidential, we've got a diagonal, horizontal, we've got do not copy, both ways as well. And if we click our scroll bar down, you'll see we've got some draft and sample options, ASAP and urgent as well. But if you want to create your own, you actually come down to Custom Watermark and give it a click. The printed watermark dialog box then shows up, and you can see by default we've got no watermark. But we've got two other options, a picture watermark or text watermark. And we're going to start with a text watermark. So we'll click on that radio button there. The language is going to be English. We'll leave it at that, but we can choose different languages, and there's quite a list of languages to choose from. We'll leave it at English, United States. The text, maybe we want the word confidential in the background. Let's click this drop down, and sure enough, confidential is on the list along with a number of others in there as well, like top secret and urgent. But we'll choose confidential. Let's change the font. I prefer Arial, so I'm going to type the letter A on my keyboard to go to the A's. I'm going to type an R. That narrows it down. There's Arial right there. And I'll give it a click. The size right now says auto, but I want to choose the size, so I can click the drop down. And I'll scroll down and select 60. We'll see what that looks like. I can also choose the color of this text. Right now it's defaulting to gray, and you can see it's semi-transparent. I'm going to turn semi-transparent off, and I'm going to choose a lighter gray. So I'm going to come over here and select this one here. The layout is by default set to diagonal, but I could do it horizontally. I'm going to leave it at diagonal, and I'm going to click Apply. That way I don't have to click OK, not like what I see, and come back and make it change. I can apply it. I can see it back here in my document, and that looks good. So I'm actually going to click Close. Perfect. Now, a watermark kind of works like headers and footers in that they show up on every single page. So if I was to scroll down to the bottom of this page, and I'm just going to click down here, hold down Control and press the Enter key, which is inserting a new page, and I'll scroll down. You can see that that watermark is there as well. Alright, let's scroll back up to the top. We'll go all the way up to page 1 up here, and there's where we have some actual text. Alright, that was pretty easy. Let's do a picture watermark now. So again, we'll go up to our watermark button. We'll skip over the presets, and we'll go down to Custom Watermark. And let's change it to Picture. So all we need to do now is select the picture using the Select Picture button. We want to navigate to the Lesson 6 folder of your exercise files because there is a cake logo there. And when I click on it, I'll have selected it, and I'll click Insert. So that inserts it here into the Select Picture field. Now, washout is selected because a watermark should be faded in the background, but this image is already faded enough, so I'm going to turn the washout feature off, and I'm going to let it automatically scale. We'll see what that looks like when we click Apply. So I'm going to just move this by clicking and dragging it out of the way, and you can see my watermark in the background. Interesting. So if I click Washout and then Apply, you can see it's hardly visible at all. So we definitely don't want that on. We'll deselect it. We'll click OK. And now if we scroll down to the other pages, we'll see that we've got that watermark there as well. Alright, if you ever decide that you no longer want your watermark, no problem. All we do is we go up to Watermark, and we choose Remove Watermark. We give it a click, it's gone, and as I scroll up, you can see no more watermark. Well done. That covers watermarks. If you wish to use a watermark on only selected pages, check out the lesson a little later on that covers creating sections in the Working with Long Documents section of this title.